Well, hot dang, we're there.
You know, everyone does microphone. I'm just going sideways like a...
I can do that. I don't know. I need to figure out a new way to do microphone. Oh, I'm frozen. Am I frozen?
There we go.
No, I'm not frozen.
There, this is good. Right here.
You
Right
like
here.
that? That's nice. You look good.
Thank you. You see my face now. Unlike last words.
I think we're live. We're live. I'm going to hit the button over here.
So we can't talk about... Well, Wes doesn't watch us anyway.
No. Hi, buddy. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
You said that right this week. You got it right.
Legally, I'm Joseph.
Are you really?
Yeah, Joseph.
Well, I mean,
Dennis.
Joey, Joseph, say all the same. This, folks, is episode 131 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Come on along, everybody. Spend the next hour or so with Joey.
No,
and
now
I.
we are so precise.
We are. We are.
No, we're
we,
really
we
screwed
don't
up.
even have anything to talk about sometimes, and we nail that hour window. We're pretty good at it.
Ah.
And we're streaming tonight.
Streaking.
As promised, we are live streaming tonight. But, you know, since we're not doing it every week, we've probably got an audience of like 3. So that's okay.
That's all right.
At least if you haven't watched in the past and you're just an audio listener, you may want to go back and you could actually listen to it. So anyway, I didn't even finish my spiel. You can spend the next hour or so with us talking about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping, or just playing bikes.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joey?
I am well.
We missed last week because I was at Empire State
We
Ride.
missed you, Brian.
I know. I want to do a crack of the week. I haven't done a crack of the week in a long time. At least I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Oh, is it
Thinking
going
my
to
finger.
a double? Nice. So what are we drinking here? This is Oliver Brewing Be More Sour. It is a sour ale with blackberry and raspberry. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Sour just like the city of
So
Baltimore.
let's see if we can put that up there so people can see it.
Thank you.
I like the looks of the can.
Yeah.
That hits a spot. That's actually really nice. It's fruity without being a fruit beer.
I love it.
Does that make sense?
It's a sour.
So we got anybody in the live stream? Yeah. Hot mics. Ted says hot mics. Yeah, we are on a new computer setup. So let me see if I can dial that back here on the live stream just a shade. That could or should actually be a little bit better. Ted, you'll have to let us know if that's a little bit better.
Yeah, Ted.
I'm very curious to know if that's a little bit better. So please let us know. Please let us know.
Please.
Got a new computer, and you know that's just the way it goes. It was a bear trying to get everything all set up.
Oh, they're not native around here. Don't worry.
No, Loudon 1725 gravel grinder. I almost wore my T-shirt.
I didn't do
tonight.
my hat.
Well,
My
Brian,
hair
I've
this
never
week,
done.
you know, or
Gotta-
today.
Okay. What's going on over here? So, it is good to see you. So everybody knows
Been
I
3
was
weeks, maybe more.
yeah, we missed last week.
And
I
you
was
left,
off.
like right the day after.
Yeah.
Right?
I missed the shop opening. We've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. You know, like personal stuff.
Hot dogs.
Which we will do right here with everybody watching.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. Joey and I get to catch up with each other and see how everything's going.
You got the emotional stuff out early.
Yeah, I did.
We had a powwow
Yeah, I
out the side. Yeah.
did. So, what's going on with jerseys?
Jess is up there right now. Jerseys. All right. Jersey store is closed. Ted says volume down a bit. Anyway, I'll let you read that.
I'll try it again.
Jersey store is closed. Philip, we should have those in about 4 or 5 weeks. Philip from Cutaway has that set. We had not as big as the first order, but we had those tech tees come out, which I'm really stoked for because I'll just wear that at the shop too,
Yeah.
and while riding. So yeah, way before unpaved, so everyone can wear them at unpaved. I did order. I forked out a size run of tech tees for the store and a size run of regular jerseys for the store.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be in the shop whenever we get them.
So people will be able to get Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel
So if you miss this,
jerseys,
come into my shop. I'll have them on the wall.
and you could even ship them, I'm assuming.
No, I don't want to do that.
No?
That sucks.
Okay.
The
Okay,
post
cool.
office lost my camera strap for 5 weeks. 4
Wait,
weeks.
wait a minute. What now happened?
I got a camera strap for riding, which is
Uh-huh.
next to you. It got lost for 4 weeks. No, I'll ship it. I have no problem shipping.
I want to see that. You need to.
Oh, that's great.
Since we're on the
Want
live
to model
stream,
it?
Yeah, I want to
No,
actually
I'm not
see
gonna
that
model it. but
Please.
I'll take pictures while I'm riding. of
No,
my picture.
I want you to. I want to see. We're on the live stream, and that's what we do on the live stream is being able to demo stuff. So it's a requirement.
Yeah.
Everybody in the live stream that wants to see Joey demo his actual model, his camera strap for riding, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, anyway, Jersey shop. So, second part of that is I'm ramping it up.
That's what I hear.
I just told you like 10 minutes ago, so you
I
didn't
know.
know about it.
I didn't even know. Hey, Max.
We are doing a vest because I do love vests, and the season is coming, and we'll still probably have them before it gets cold.
Yeah.
Which is perfect. And we're going to do some cutaway bibs.
Okay, so
Cargo bibs.
cargo bibs. Explain to everybody what a cargo bib is.
It is the bib with pockets in it. you put your stuff in there. Oh, Travis. I think Travis bought like half of our GTD stuff on the shop on the store. No cargo bib. Generally, like my specialized cargo bibs, I have the pockets in the back of the bib that sit above the jersey line, which are great. You put your goos and your gummy bears in.
I don't think I've ever.
I like gummy bears in there to keep them warm.
I've never put anything in that little pocket.
So my actual adventure cargo bibs from Specialized have way bigger pockets there. Like they come all the way around the side. You could really load out.
So cargo bibs, would it be a pocket on the side?
Yeah, and there'll be pockets on the side.
Pockets on the side.
Yeah, I didn't finish.
Okay.
Yeah, there's pockets up here. I don't know about cutaways, but there's also pockets right on the side.
Okay, I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. So
Everyone's making them now. I mean,
what's the look and feel? How's it going to tie in to be a kit?
so the vest is just going to look like the jersey.
Okay, vest will look just like the jersey.
I like that. Yeah, unless people just want a black vest with our logo, which would look cool.
That would look kind of cool. But
Just
I think
very
no,
clean.
No, I think actually keeping it the same as the
I'm just
jersey.
thinking about that now, like a straight black vest with just our logo.
And then you could actually have it unzipped to let the jersey
yeah, that
color
might
kind of
look
peek
good.
through.
I'll ask Philip what he says. Otherwise, he has the files. The bibs are going to be all black, but we're going to put our logo on the pocket, and then on the thigh strap, we'll do some accent color to go with the jersey.
You could do just like the little gradient. That's kind of like the gradient.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit of the color.
Just
from the
some
jersey.
flair.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of pep. I like it.
So it's we'll have those out soon. I'm actually switching all over my shop stuff over to cutaway.
Yeah.
So now that Philip's wrapped that up, I'm giving Philip the go ahead. We're going to work on redo our shop kit. He's going to probably tweak what we had. Specialized is just freaking. Yeah.
I know.
I call Philip up.
You complained about
I
that
can't
earlier.
preach much. I don't think I've ever like really talked about cutaway as much as I should and Philip, but you call the guy, he gets your stuff done, he figures it out. They have a store. It's not like the Specialized is great, but I talked to someone who's doing my stuff and he gets it.
So, from a price point perspective, about the same.
On par.
Yeah, I mean,
I love our jerseys. I mean, the quality and the
quality
feel
of our jerseys. Yeah, I
and
do.
the stretch, and we just got the basic ones.
Now the cargo bibs. I want to make sure I get men's bibs, not with.
You go which way you want. There's no problem if you like the fit.
Hey, you should wear whichever bib. And Philly Ted with the cargo half pants. I like that.
Yeah.
Cargo half pants.
Yeah.
So we won't call them bibs. We'll call them stretchy tight
Yeah.
half pants.
And then I did put out there. I'm wondering if we do something different next year for a jersey.
Mix it up.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
a flannel accented something.
Oh, I like
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I actually think it's a good idea. Maybe every 2 years we do a new.
Well, we're almost
take.
going on 3 years of podcasts soon, right?
Yeah, I did know that.
We had GTD kits.
So, but we've only
for
had
over a year.
GTD kits for 2 years.
So what's what I mean though? Like maybe over the winter we recuperate.
We redo it,
Redid,
and then,
yeah.
and then for the next season,
Yeah, we do
try to
like
get ahead of it.
February, so ready for Croatan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we did it right before Croatan, so we're going on a year with this kit.
Yep.
Anyway,
I
enough
like
kit
that
talk.
idea. I like that idea.
I would like to persuade the club to redo his design and do a cutaway order
Good luck with
because
that.
the club is going to look at the lead times. I'm on the board again, remember? Or the board Facebook page. I'm going to put that out tonight.
You troublemaker.
I don't care.
You're a troublemaker, Joey.
It's my Facebook page.
It's
Not the board page, but
my Facebook page, my
Um,
podcast. I'll do what I want.
yeah, so that kind of, pulling that stuff in the shop.
I like it. I think that's a great idea.
Cool.
I'm excited to get my.
there's a set
tech
of
tee.
There is a run of Rich Supply socks, which I stock now, that look like they'd go really good with the jersey too. They're similar.
Okay.
Yeah, they just look good.
Now you've actually. We're going to talk a little bit later in your like I want a whole shop update since I haven't seen it and you've done the grand opening and all that kind of stuff.
We should have just YouTube there.
I'm out of town. We want to do that.
Yeah,
Do you want to do that maybe for the September?
next month. Yep.
Yeah, for the September
Yeah.
one, we'll actually
Yeah,
do
we'll
it
get Chinese
from the
food
shop.
from Dynasty.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
We could have a live audience, hundreds of people.
I want to give you my little ESR wrap up. So everybody knows I was last week doing staff support for the Empire State Ride, which is a cancer fundraiser that benefits the Roswell Cancer Research Institute in Buffalo. That ride this year had 227 riders, a huge number, their biggest number to date.
How many? 227?
227.
Dang.
They rode entirely across the state. We started in Staten Island, went up to Albany, and then from Albany we went west all the way over to Niagara Falls. It was 550 miles in the course of 7 days of riding. Their first ride day was a Sunday, and their last ride day was Saturday. You think about it and you go, well, 550 miles, yes, that's a lot of miles, but I want to give some huge kudos to these folks because not everybody on that ride was somebody that was the type of person that would just be able to go out and do that. There were some hard-fought miles that took place last week, and there's one lady that I don't want to use any names, but she just started riding in April and had just gotten over leukemia, and she rode every mile. 550 miles in a week is no joke. So a lot of it was our route this year was a little different in that we didn't go through the Catskills. It actually was a lot more tame with regard to elevation gain. But still, we've talked about it before when you talk about Croatan. If you don't have the ups, you don't have the downs. So you're always on the wheel. So in some instances, I think it's actually sometimes a little tougher.
Yeah.
The flatter a route is about. They had a century day. That century day was just literally a little over 2,200 feet of elevation over 100 miles. So he's okay. Max is making a mess. Great staff. It was, some new management this year, which we've talked about. A little bit of growing pains with that. But I think we'll work through all of those things.
I do want to give that lady a shout out.
Who?
She who must not be. Her name was Meredith Palmer. She's a victim of rabies.
She's a victim
of rabies.
So I mean, it was a much bigger event this year than it's been in the past. But I'm going to give a shout out to Adam and all the folks over at Two Trees Catering, who do a fantastic job.
Was Wes working this year?
No.
Man, you think about Wes bailed on cutting the grass.
And I had like long days. Like I had 16-hour days in doing SAG. And SAG was done a little differently this year.
Yeah.
Not really crazy about the manner in which SAG was done, but it is what it is. But Adam consistently, those folks in the catering to serve that many people from a travel and road show from a bunch of trailers, catering trailers, and to produce the quality of food that they put out. It just amazes me every time. Just absolutely amazes me that they're able to pull off what they're able to pull off in the manner in which they do it. So
Yeah.
it's exciting. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad to be home. I got to see a lot of people that I consider family, which always, makes whatever you're going through that much easier to stomach and to actually get through. So, that was my week, and I still feel I got home Sunday, and I literally took a shower and went to bed. So I slept then. I slept late. Then I got up the next morning. I still had to return the Enterprise rental minivan that I drove all week on Monday morning. And I came home from that, and I went back to bed again. And I slept, I think, till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I got up and I rode my bike and
Got some pickles.
And I sent you a picture with my pickles and my Mountain Dew Rise. So it's good to be back on home turf. Good to be back on the bike. You take a week off, and it's tough.
Oh, I know.
It's tough. It's really tough. But
I take a year off. It sucks.
those riders raised over $1.6 million.
Holy cow! The 200 of them.
Yep, 227 people, $1.6 million
I need
for
them
cancer
to do that
research.
for my retirement fund. I'll put on one hell of a bike ride.
It's kudos, massive efforts by a lot of really incredible people that I've really come to be very close to, and maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I don't know. It's a whole client, thing.
Yeah.
But I throw that out the window because you cannot be anywhere near that and witness what they're doing and the personal struggles and what they've been through and be touched and walk away from it feeling like you've got like this human connection with those people. That's just something that I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about Empire State Ride. So, folks, be on the lookout for that. And Roswell up in Buffalo is, I think, one of the premier, internationally premier cancer research centers in the world. So, lucky to have that right close to home.
It's always cold up there. What else are you gonna do?
Oh, we had great weather. We had some rain, and some of the hard days. I mean, you just sit back there and sag, and you're behind these people, and you're watching them with these last hills, and they're getting poured on the rain, and it's their 8th hour on the bike, and it's just like you can do it. You start cheering for them, you start pulling for them, and and they get it done, and they get it done.
Did you pull them up the hill in your car?
No, no. I'm a good sag driver. I give plenty of room, no pressure, stay back, just enough to get a visual. You shouldn't even know I'm there. That's
Kind of creepily in, like the way off in the distance.
Yeah, way
always
off in
just
the
there.
distance.
Yeah. Is that guy following us? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. No, they know you're there. They know you're there. That's the right way to do it. All right, Jay, what's going on in your world?
Everything, man. You've been gone for way too long. I adopted 4 more bikes.
And we were sitting at dinner tonight, and Joe goes, "Oh, I got a new bike this weekend." I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, what'd you get?"
No, just
I don't know.
No, I just wrote up my hot mess.
Yeah,
It's been a lot of work getting the shop ready. Sometimes I don't I woke up last night. I'm fishing in the water. I thought it was like Thursday night for some reason. Oh man, I got all this stuff to do. It was a solid few minutes of panic of, Anyway,
it's Blur's Day.
yeah, it's
Who
Blur's
knows?
Day. Last
Blur's
week,
Day.
no, lots happened since you left. Because I also lost all my staff right after you left too. Tyler went out to Ragbri.
Mm-hmm.
The boys over at Paddle Sports all left for their trip. So I was the only employee on the Production Adventure Center payroll.
Wow.
Left down here. It was good. I kind of like the alone time sometimes, but then it's just I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also not. Some stuff I like doing that, and other times I hate it because I don't have to worry about having someone do it a certain way or check
Yeah.
it. But then it just puts a lot of work on me. So finished up some painting. Tyler did a lot of the painting that touched up.
That's cool.
Started putting up fixtures, got some stuff. Jeff brought some fixtures down, got some more tool stuff. We got a huge run of the amount of Pedro's tools we got is ridiculous.
You've got so much space to fill, too.
It's going to get tight.
Really?
I don't know,
Good.
you're always going to fill stuff up.
Yeah. Nature abhors a vacuum.
We did a soft opening, kind of like a ribbon cutting on Friday for the county commissioners. They came down. We actually, got the giant scissors and stuff like that. I got to post that, actually.
Nice.
Lori and Jeff came down.
Was there a giant check?
I was scrambling. I had Jess helping me, and there's so much I was trying to do before they came in. I thought they'd be going around taking pictures, and I filled up coolers full of drinks.
They probably walked up to the door,
Yep.
smiled for
and
the
then they were
picture.
like, "Oh, hey, Carl," hey,
see ya.
yeah." No, they're like they're talking business, and I'm like, they talked to us for a little bit, but I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I over prep. But then Saturday we had the sick ride and soft opening for the club.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 40 people out there, which was good. Had a great ride. Left at 8 o'clock.
Sorry, I missed it. I am
Yeah,
sorry.
I
I missed
know.
that. I know.
I went out there and yelled at everyone how I was going to do the ride because I've been doing that lately, and we've had some really nice group rides and staying together, and
Awesome.
everyone's been happy. It's like the average Joe should be the average Joe. It shouldn't be the pissing contest.
I'm hoping to be at the Thursday ride this week.
Oh, I'll be there.
I'm hoping to be there. I know I can't be there Saturday. I actually have a client for
Oh,
take
well, that's
fishing
not
on
bad,
Saturday
though.
morning. Yeah.
You just cancel. No, just kidding.
Sorry.
Just cancel.
No, can't do it.
The soft opening went great. Like the group rides have been great, but that was nice. Jeff and Lori came down, did the ride. I mean, we had some, I didn't have phones, so I couldn't do certain point of sale stuff.
Nothing against Dave, but I do really, 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 really like having shop owners that are engaged on the bike.
Oh, I love having them out riding.
That's awesome because you feel like they're approachable. I mean, Dave was always approachable.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Anything I'm going to say is going to sound like it's a slight against Dave, and that's not at all
No,
what
I'm
I'm
telling
trying.
him. I'll send him this episode.
But no, it's nice. I think it's an immediate accessibility thing to the shop owner.
Yeah.
For the entire club. I mean, I was always able to walk in the shop and just kind of shoot the crap with Dave, and never had any problems with that. But maybe somebody that's a new rider with the club wouldn't have that. Feel like they have that ability.
It's weird when people start talking about the shop and don't realize I'm a manager either. It's like, well, I'm allowed to ride bikes. Then you have the manager and the owner on the ride with you, and you're like, oh, God, both of them are here.
So you finally made manager.
Just assistant to the general manager. No, it was great. Sunday, I was talking to Jason. He's a friend, and he has a business around here, and we both were closed on Sundays, had some stuff, and then we were going to do another long ride, and it freaking rained. So I threw off my first time I've had low mileage, like 40-something. Since the start of the fire. Yeah, I did beat you.
Goose egg last week. It's the worst week of the year for that. Goose egg.
Oh, yeah, otherwise, riding's been normal for me.
Yeah.
I'm swapping out a wheel set that I've Specialized has. Nothing fancy, but
This on the Athos?
instead of the Terra, the Terras, they have the Terra CLs that are going on there. They're super wide. Which I'm actually going to throw on the Athos for a little bit. Jess actually has probably the nicest wheel set on her bike.
Yeah.
So I'm not swapping anything around for her. I wanted a set of 700s for the Kona for riding.
Yeah.
So I know I talked about 650s. I don't know if I'll run 650s, like if unpaved. Hopefully unpaved happens this year.
I know it will.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, the whole Delta thing, I get the feeling from listening to the news. I know it's really bad and it's gotten
They're
really
making
crazy.
it scary again over the news.
But I think it's also, you can see like where it's been there before. It's been like a big a spike and then it comes down really quick too.
Yeah.
So God help us.
Did you see Chicago this weekend? That big music festival, Lollapalooza?
No.
Oh my God. Forget COVID. I wouldn't even want to be there in the first place. It just looked horrible.
Oh, really?
There's so many people.
Oh,
It was
this is
crazy.
a super spreader. If you've
Yeah.
ever seen it. I'll be honest with you.
Most of those people could have been vaccinated and everything, and nothing come out of it.
We had 300 people, give or take, as like a travel and road show for the whole week. But on my way home, I stopped off and found some place that could do a rapid COVID test. And the doctor scared the crap out of me. Did I tell you this story?
You put it in your butt, not your nose?
No, I get my thing, and I'm like going, oh, yeah, this is not a problem. I'm sitting there looking at my watch, playing on my phone, doing my thing. And the doctor comes in and goes, I have to tell you, your test came back positive. And I'm like, like the butt pucker comes up. And then he's like, oh, no, oh, my God. He's like, no, negative. And he's like, he ran out and he said, I'm going to print it out for you just so you know. He printed it out and brought it back in. I was like, it's okay. I'm sure you're very, very tired late on a Sunday afternoon, Doc, but that scared the crap out of me. Anyway, go ahead. I
I don't even know what I was
hijacked
talking. Oh, yeah, just
just we were talking about COVID,
swapping
so,
wheels.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I occasionally have been riding a Kona around here. I'm like, man, the 650s just riding asphalt. Even to get to Calvert Cliffs sucks.
Yeah.
But I do love them when I get to Calvert Cliffs. They're freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find the biggest tires I can put in that for maybe unpaved and run 20 or
So-
29 or 700s.
When are we going to have the first like Saturday morning like shop hangout kind of thing?
We just did.
I know.
You
but
mean
that
like coffee and donut? I got a couch in there now.
Do like just kind of
Yeah.
like a place to chill and relax and
Oh,
just
I
I guess I could come
might
back
we
and do that
might
anytime.
just be open Saturday.
yeah.
I don't really want to push like a big post. I want to just start just slowly do it. People are already calling and knocking at the door anyway. So
Yeah.
I think instead of doing a huge blast, and then once we're settled, I'll do a huge blast, and we'll have a grand opening, and we'll have Ruddy Duck beer, and we'll have
Just kind of
food and
open the
barbecue.
door when you're there and when you feel like you can kind of handle it.
Yes.
And then keep it locked
Yeah.
at other times. So it's kind of like you might catch me here and open. You might.
Yeah, and people
not.
came in today, and which is totally fine. I needed internet. I needed phone to do the current credit card. We have a weird processor. It was a temporary one. that they sent us, and it just sucks. Our regular one's coming this week, but we needed phone to run that. And now I just manually enter stuff. No big deal. But it's good. We're getting our inventory sorted. Our inventory's not off.
Yeah.
I've been spending a lot of money, but it's looking good. I'm really happy. It's nice. You know, every so often I contemplate like, man, what am I doing? Like,
There's so much to do.
I know, and it's nothing against the bike shops, nothing against Jeff and Lori, or you know, and I just kind of I zone out for about a minute. I'm like, I'm freaking tired. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, I get around 2. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's just keep chugging away.
keep
You know, I was
doing it.
trying to figure out how to download a driver for a printer today. I'm like, this is stupid. This is not what I want to do every day.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to wrench
rough.
on a bike. So David from Specialized came down after the last podcast episode. David got me a job in a bike shop. I've known David
yeah?
since freshman year of high school. Was my service manager. We've crossed paths at different events. Like took a thing with him out in Colorado Springs at the Olympic Training Center, and he worked for Scott for like 5 years.
Oh yeah. I remember I ran into
Yeah,
him
David.
at Dirt Fest.
Yeah. So he's done Scott and stuff, and recently has been acquired by Specialized. So he's working for Specialized. So he last 2 Fridays ago he met me up.
He was acquired by Specialized.
Well, no, he
We now own you.
Yeah. Well, you work for Specialized, you get owned. No, we picked up. I don't know. We used his Specialized van as rental for now because Specialized can't even buy vans for some of their guys.
Wow.
His van's like a month output. So he's an Enterprise.
Yep.
No, he came down. We had like 3 or 4 days. He built bikes with me. It was just nice. It was fun.
Oh,
it was like
that's
old
cool.
times. He stayed over. We watched Hamilton, drank.
That's cool. So you had a little help there that was.
Yeah, I
That's
love
awesome. That's
David's
awesome.
super knowledgeable, and
That's awesome.
I had him do one of the
I
e-bikes.
would offer to do that, but I would just be in your way.
Yeah, probably would have told you to
Yeah, you just said, get out.
go scrub the bathroom.
You have paint.
Yeah.
Like, "God, I wanna
Which is
paint."
nice. So then David actually had his demo bike sent to the shop. So like the other day I was so frustrated and working. I mean, I feel like this is my therapy episode.
It's okay.
I was I got like 5 Athos. I got 5 Creos, the gravel bikes. I just pulled an Athos. It was like a therapy build.
Yeah.
I just put together a bike.
Nice.
And I was like, this is nice. So that was cool. I think that kind of wraps up shop update. I did finally get my.
I want to see your camera strap.
So it's right there.
I know.
I ordered that the day we rode that 4th of July metric. It just showed up.
I want to. Oh shit! I'm dropping stuff all over the place. I want to see how it works. Come on. This is it's show and tell. I'm messed. I dropped stuff all over the place. We're out. I don't know. That was it. No,
Then the ensemble's not complete.
Oh no! Here it is. Max is hiding it. It's like
yeah.
by his tail. There you go.
Black Lab.
Okay, there we go.
So what? This thing's great because I've been.
We're pro. We would have had this all prepped.
Everyone's
but
taking
it is
pictures
what
while
it is.
riding, but I take my. How do I do this? Oh, so the problem with riding with a regular camera strap, it swings all over. It's not secure.
Yeah, right. So you can't ride with a regular camera
You
strap.
can, I have, and it sucks.
You can.
So you put this. So I go this way.
Okay.
So what happens is you get it slung back. And
Okay.
the little
So
strap
it's
here-
a 3-point harness.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then this is just like a little magnetic.
Okay.
It
Clickety
sits-
clack.
It's kind of like a bra.
Okay. It kind of sits nice.
So it doesn't shake on my
It
back.
doesn't wiggle waggle. Okay.
No, and then I want to take a picture. I just snap
Do
this
like
in it.
that and fly it around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I went with outer shell because look at the size of this. Like, this doesn't dig into you.
Mm-hmm.
It disperses the load.
Now, how big is I didn't even see how big is the camera that you've got. So,
So
okay,
it's a
yeah.
Sony mirrorless.
Okay.
And I got different lenses for it, but
So that would work for
It's a
my
good
M50
shooting-
too.
yeah, it's like $50. It's not bad for a camera strap. It's very well thought out,
Well, I might actually get one of those because I want to be like all the cool kids.
and they have really cool designs. Outer shell makes that. We sell outer shell up at Proteus, which we've been switching over to Nittany everything.
Yeah.
Nittany's taking over their shop,
Cool.
but outer shell has a couple bags that Nittany doesn't make, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, the only freaking I paid 2-day. Well, it came with 2-day mail, and it took 4 weeks.
Well, shop burned down.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, shop burned down.
No, it was sent to my house.
I know.
I bought it as a consumer. I was like, it would have. I think it would have cost me more to buy it as a shop and pay the shipping and.
So I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to the live stream, but Philly Ted wants to know if there's any chance of recording the show from the new shop. Yes, We actually just talked about that. So our next live stream, which will be our September live stream, will actually be broadcast from the shop. Okay?
Yes.
So just saw that. Wanted to throw that out there. Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. You want to do Strava Club?
Yeah.
Let's do Strava Club.
Debbie's
for it.
the camera strap. Oh, my mother-in-law's here.
Oh, you got
Probably
family
watching at the dinner table.
Oh, you got family watching.
Yeah.
We can't
All right,
talk
so
about
Strava
it.
Club. I switched it up a little bit. So our first Strava Club rider is Tyler Betancourt from Leslie, Maryland, with 406.8 miles. That was 36 hours of riding.
Wow. Good job, Tyler. That's a
and then-
big effort, man. Good
so
job.
Tyler just did Ragbri. Callista Phillips from Frederick, Maryland, with 259.9.
Good job, Callista.
And then-
Callista?
I don't know.
Callista.
Callista.
Callista. That has more flair.
I like that.
We'll go with Callista.
We're probably saying it's probably like Celeste or something like. Pete Hardner from Chester, West Virginia, not Westchester, but from Chester, West Virginia, with 148.6.
Good job, Pete.
We were at 127. You know, I think 2 weeks ago I made Strava Top 100 again.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And we didn't do a show.
We didn't do a show, so you let me down.
Dagger.
And we're up to 743.
So we're
From
picking up a couple.
741.
We're picking
Yeah.
up a couple. I'm looking forward to the day we crack 1,000.
Strava.com/clubs/gravel travel dirt.
And I would
And then
like
a special
I
shout
want to
out
give this.
from,
I want to do this. I want to do
Bobby
this.
McGee.
I would like to give a special shout out to my friend Rick Bartlett, who's in our Strava Club, who rode 7 straight days of centuries while doing the Empire State Ride. So he had over 770 miles last week. And he went to dinner with us the day they finished, the Saturday night that they finished.
Eat like
and
8 pizzas.
He was wrecked. he is one of the smoothest people I know. Rick is like this, and not like in a cheesy kind of way. He's just naturally very smooth individual. He's very graceful. He's got he carries himself well. And he was wrecked. And his daughter, Jenna, was actually working the tour from a staff perspective, which Rick did last year. He was a staff member last year. He's a cancer survivor, so he rode it this year. And his daughter Jenna was like, he lost weight this week. And he's not a heavy guy. He's tall, but he's not a heavy guy. She's like, he lost weight this week.
Oh, jeez.
You do 770 miles in a week. That is a lot of doggone miles. And a lot of times he was, he really didn't know where he was going. He was just adding miles onto the daily mileage. So it was kind of like you get a little lost here and there. So anyway, special shout out to Rick. Good job, Rick. Kudos.
Did you get Rick rolled?
I did. It was his birthday during the trip, and so we were all sending him little birthday congratulations. And I sent him a YouTube video that's like special announcement on your birthday, and it started playing. Did the Rick roll thing?
Was
So
it
I
Rick?
did,
Rick
actually.
Astley. What's his name?
Yeah, never going to get.
Yeah.
We should introduce and just throw it right in here right now. That's gonna,
No, we'll get legal.
Yeah. Oh, legal stuff.
So I put a Instagram thing up just a quick because I put up our nice hot dogs we never talked about. Mm-hmm. Well, I thought they were nice. Jessica, Matt, and wrote in. Also want to point out I bought that camera strap to take pictures of my wife for her Instagram.
For her
riding.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she gets a little higher quality photo. Jessica wanted to know. I just put what.
This is not
people
your
want-
Jess. This
No,
is
this is
another
Jess. This is my Jessica.
Oh, this is your
She
Jess.
wrote.
Okay.
She participated.
Oh, well, good. Thank you, Jess.
She wanted to know what our favorite things are about group rides, which is a pretty
can
good
I start?
question.
Can I
Yes,
start?
That's a great question.
Can I start? Because I do think it's a great question.
Yeah. People take it for granted.
I've come in this weird full circle thing with group rides.
Yeah.
I don't use them for workouts anymore.
No, and some people need to realize that.
Well, there's a time and place for that. I think smaller groups, you can work together and you can really, it can push you. So but I don't know if it's a group ride as much as a small group workout is what you're talking about there. Mm-hmm. But an actual group ride, like a club, I use it, dude, like it's straight up social.
Oh, it's social. It's great.
It's just, I do all my hard work by myself, and maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I just really like the social. And we were talking about this the other day. Remember how we used to always go out to dinner?
On Thursday nights.
Yeah, on Thursday nights. And
I love doing that, and I want to bring it back.
I want to get back to that. I do.
Yeah.
We could go to Dynasty.
Dude, I love Dynasty.
So we could do Dynasty because it's right there
Subway.
at the end. Yeah.
We have the mecca. We
Subway.
got Taco Bell, KFC, we got Burger King, Rita's,
We
Subway.
could get a bucket of chicken and sit in the parking
That'd be
lot.
great. I need to ask Lori and Jeff because it's I got to read our landlord. I want to get like a little grill. I
put
think it'd be
out back?
fun. I was talking to Frank
Don't
last
let it
week.
burn the place down.
A little propane. And
Yeah.
roll it out, and
Yeah.
we do burgers of dogs after Thursday night rides.
Dude, I love that.
That'd be great.
That would be awesome. We got the food line right there, so, or the Weiss or whatever.
We never
it
at
is
the
now.
free. We just go pick it up real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh.
We could all just
yeah.
rummage food line or Weiss.
Maybe the club could purchase the grill. I think.
So I'd normally go to Lee next door to the thrift shop.
No, I think that's a great idea.
I do got to clear that with the bosses.
Yeah, so clear that with the boss. Yeah,
Yeah.
clear that with the boss. And it wouldn't be, I think, every week. Because I
No,
do
no,
like,
no.
I
So
do like once a
once a month.
sitting down.
Like the second Thursday, whatever. You don't do it every.
No.
You,
Then it loses its special
you do it once a month.
thing. Nice. I like that. I love that idea. What's your favorite thing, Joey, about group rides? Cramping.
I don't think there's one thing. I love the social. I mean, it's the social aspect.
Yeah.
And there's the motivational aspect. There's certain things I won't do. Not won't do, but you just find it a lot easier to find the motivation, or your the time flies by. The company, whether it's like the four of us or five on Memorial or 4th of July.
I mean, they're good base miles. If
Yeah.
you look at it that way, from
Yeah.
a workout perspective, it's like it's base miles. It's just getting you on the bike. It's time on bike. You're spinning
Yeah.
your legs.
And it's fun.
time in the
Like
saddle.
Thursday nights, I knock out 35 miles like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And only like 5 of it are solo,
Yeah.
getting to and from, or if Jessica's riding with me. So it's great. I love it.
Cool.
But I do miss the whole, and I like getting there before chit chatting, and then I do miss the Thursday nights where we go to like Boomerangs or the Chinese place Happy Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
So
Second question, and you want me to just take this?
Yeah.
I'll read it. The role of, because I'm curious about where this came from in the background on this, the role of coaching in bike packing instead of competition. And
Yeah.
that was from Matt Kuntz. I don't know that I've ever really thought about that. I guess it would take a shift in the coaches, because coaches aren't necessarily
you're just
in,
building up endurance.
yeah, it's about endurance. It's like if you had, if you enlisted the help of a coach for something like a Ragby or a Dirty Kit, or Dirty Kanza,
Yeah.
Unbound.
Unbound.
You know, if you enlisted the help of a coach for something like that, that's a long endurance event. I don't know. I think
Is
I
there
think-
even? Other than building yourself endurance, I don't know if it's saddle time, so you can train yourself to do 100 miles, go to sleep, and then do another 100 the next day. And
we've talked about it before with the idea of being the diesel truck that just keeps going and going and
Yeah.
going versus the idea of being that, fast
Yeah.
person for 25 or 30 miles. And what the difference is.
I don't know, that could be a sling question.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's bump this question up the food chain. Let's see if we can't find somebody out there that we could talk to about this, because I think it's an interesting topic, and worthy of a deeper dive. Don't you think?
I think so.
I don't know that there's any coaching out there from the perspective of
And I wouldn't say
bikepacking.
coaching per se, but like, and I've been preaching to everyone. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're riding a lot." I was like, well, "I'm basically riding a lot so I can do stuff again."
Yeah.
Like, I want the miles so I can go out and do some bike packing. It's not
Base
it's not
miles.
coach miles, but you need to do something. So you still have to train to go bike packing and stuff, and
Yeah.
it could be base mileage, and
Yeah.
it could be throwing in the fast Tuesday night ride real quick, and getting coached that way. I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
The fit chick.
I actually do think that would be a very good question.
Or
to,
a coach for unpaved.
Yeah.
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 Alonso, got coached and prepped for unpaved 2 years ago.
Did he really?
Yeah. Dude, I'm thinking about how much 90 miles is going to suck. Not even doing the 120. I'm going to sit at
Interesting.
Poe Patty all day with Evan.
Okay,
Anyway.
Phil, I'm really not paying too much attention to the live stream, but Philly
Oh.
Ted, COVID showed me how much cycling for me is a social thing. When the group ride stopped, I lost a lot of motivation to
Sure.
ride. Yeah.
So I'm assuming Deborah Dillon is Jessica using her mom's. She's up in Jersey. Yeah, it was a shop burning down that made me get back into it. And then Jess stepped up and brought the women's ride back and has been doing that.
Which
She
kudos
enjoys
to
it.
her for that. That's awesome.
That's a big thing to bring back
Yeah.
and do every week. Just coached a few guys for a race across.
I guess Race Across America is just an endurance thing.
Yeah, you just go.
Just go.
Also, another good resource for that is I got sucked into YouTube. Well, I always get sucked into YouTube, but I never really liked the vegan cyclist.
Mm-hmm.
I was back and forth. Sometimes I thought he was whiny, whatever. But he's been doing I remember before Jeremiah Bishop days when like he'd go to like Unbound or something and like, oh hey Jeremiah Bishop, and Jeremiah's a badass. But lately they've been riding a lot together, so I've been watching more videos, and they've done some they did Death Valley, the Impossible Ride they called it.
Okay.
And I think it just came out the other night, so I watched it last night after I got off the water. But they had one. I didn't watch that one. They had one called Bike Racers Try Bikepacking.
Oh,
Impossible Cycling Route. That one was awesome, and it's not like these 20 minutes of. It was an hour long.
Oh,
Quality was great the whole time. It wasn't like a little GoPro thing. It was freaking awesome. And their Death Valley one's almost 2 hours. I'm gonna finish that tonight.
Oh my god!
Me and my dog are gonna lay in bed and just watch it.
Wow.
It was their one. So their bikepacking route was what they got flown out to whatever West Virginia. They rode from like Ohio Valley to Richmond.
Okay.
And I forgot what the old road that took supplies out west years ago. It was like the only traveled stuff. It's getting overgrown, gravel. It was ridiculous, and it was like 450 miles and like 38,000 in 3 days.
Good lord.
And they just took basic bikepacking. They're actually watching. It's kind of funny how underprepared they were in some stuff, but the riding made up for it. And then they only took $40 cash. They said, we're not gonna.
Wow.
And I was like, man, but it's 20. Just take a credit card. Like,
Yeah.
take $100.
Yeah.
Don't screw yourself.
$40.
Jeremiah got really serious about like, you're not taking help and stuff. That's pretty good. And like I said, and he's a local. Jeremiah's Charlottesville, or out in Harrisonburg, Harrisonburg. Sorry, not Charlottesville. Great video. It's on the YouTube's. I highly recommend it. It's a
Put
good.
some links on that.
It's a good watch for the.
If somebody was going to go to look for that on YouTube, they would just look for a vegan cyclist on
Yeah.
YouTube and find it.
Bike
all-
Racers Try
you'll-
Bikepacking.
You'll find all that.
It is pretty funny. It was those two, and they took this 19-year-old kid, and he's never biked back before. He's just probably
Lord.
a Cat 1-2 road racer. It was freaking great. I really enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it like all the way through again.
That's cool. I'll watch
It
that.
was fun, and the routes they did were amazing, and they're not that far from us.
Oh, that's cool.
Definitely a lot of climbing.
All right, I'm going to check that out tonight. That's going to be my
Yeah.
watch. Well, not tonight.
It is an hour.
I have to go and I have to do all the editing. and
Tuesday
all that.
nights are Dustin Klein's always got his Tuesday video. I watch as soon as this wraps up. I think that was kind of my meat and potatoes. Oh, I did. I put new handlebars on the Kona.
Oh, did you?
I put my 42 whiskeys back on. Not mine because they burned.
Yeah.
I got the same exact bars.
Same bars.
Man, that bike feels amazing.
Really?
I haven't done single track because I did single track up at Calvert Cliffs before.
Uh-huh.
But I put that in some new brown tape, and I was like, it feels a little bit like home again. It's like it's better. That's sweet.
Nice. Nice.
I'm excited.
Because I know that was always the one thing you were like, the drawback. You're always
Yeah.
like, I'm not sure I'm
No,
crazy about this.
And I have been riding the crap out of the Aethos, but with Unpaved coming up
gotta get
in
on the
like
bike.
80, 70 days, Dave.
It's like less than 2 months, right?
It's coming. I'm going to say once August is done, like September is 100% the Kona, like
Yeah.
riding wise. Like you're always on your Diverge,
like
but
I'm going to be on my new Diverge by then, 100%.
hopefully.
So.
Ask Uncle Mike. So that was the one thing, and then the 700C wheels for Unpaved prep.
Okay, let's do some this or that.
Yeah.
And we'll try to monitor the live stream. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Maybe we won't. I have no idea.
We'll try.
The first item on this or that for the week, would you rather have sealant spitting at you from the front tire or the rear tire?
The front.
Front?
I will give you the best answer.
Yeah?
Clean up.
Clean up. Oh, God, it's horrible when you get in that rear triangle trying to get all that sealant out from all in those little places.
And it's in your derailleur, like if you run into you by. The front, you just wipe off your down tube. It's in some areas. The rear sucks.
Yeah.
It's in the bottom bracket area where like unless you take the crank off and you
just never can get it all
You
out.
can
It feels
never
like,
get it off.
It feels like even after you've cleaned the bike and you think you've got it all, there's still more of it left.
Sequoia with that textured paint, like felt like Rhinoliner.
Yep.
Never got it off.
I think we're both in the same camp. I don't even. How often do you even get sealant coming from the front tire? How many times does that even happen anyway? I don't even know that I've ever had. How often do you get flats on the front tire anyway? Yeah, definitely would much rather have it coming from the front. I think that the live stream's going to agree with that. The second item, Joey, this is a this or that because I see that you've modified this one. Pickleball or pickleback or pickleless cage.
This is just a funny one. I go pickleless cage.
I know you like to play pickleball though.
I've only played pickleball like twice.
I don't know. You talked a lot
Talk about it all the time.
You talked about it for like a long time after you played
was great.
pickleball. We should start
They have a pickleball club right here down in Oyster Bay.
We should play pickleball. I'd
Like
like to play
GTD pickleball club?
Yeah,
We'll travel.
We'll actually start a podcast. Let's start a pickleball podcast. I bet you
I bet there's not many pickleball podcasts.
I bet
no
you
offense
there's
to the
none.
pickleball community.
I don't-
Most of those folks don't even know what podcasts are.
You'd have to start a blog. Let's start a pickleball blog.
Oh, yeah.
I had the day
What do we
Wednesday.
instead of a log? What do you call a full pickle?
Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday during ESR was probably the longest day. And I got to the hotel because that was one nice thing. Staff, we stayed in hotels this year as opposed to camping, which was really nice. I got to the bar and I was like, please, pickleback, please. And they knew what it was. A lot of places you go to, they're like, oh, no, they know what it is, but they can't do it. I swear it tasted, had bullet whiskey and it wasn't like a little baby. There was no little baby shot glass of pickle juice. Mm-hmm. It was like a full on how much pickle juice you want. And it was just so good. It just really put me back on 2 feet. That was just really nice. So I'm quickly becoming a huge fan of the pickleless cage because it sounds ridiculous. Okay.
There is shirts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Third item on this week's this or that: new shoes or a new helmet.
Ooh. Oh, I did order new shoes.
I know Shimano's got some new gravel shoes. Don't
I'm
they?
back on the Specialized.
Okay. You're ditching the RX-8s?
I'm not ditching them, but they had the lace-up Recons come out again, and I unfortunately got rid of my lace-up Recons. I got the OD green ones.
Okay.
Unpaved shoes.
So new shoes for you. Although a new helmet.
No, my SRX helmet's like 5 years old. It needs to be thrown out, and I keep wearing. I've been wearing that in the POC that's old.
You keep telling me I need to get a new helmet.
You do
and
need a new helmet.
I know.
With
and
your
I keep
time
saying,
on
get it.
time
for
on the
me.
bike and UV and helmets break down.
I need it. Get it for me. I need it. I need it. Get it.
We have helmets laying around.
I need to have a special helmet.
Special helmet. No, I'm saying like me and Jess have multiple helmets. Jess has got a new helmet.
I got multiple helmets, but
She got a new AirNet with a ponytail slot instead of her POC.
oh, really?
She will be. I know she just rode in here as Debbie though. Jessica has a bunion, so I need to stretch her shoe out because it probably hurts like hell. Because cycling shoes are so hard. Ooh, what happened?
No, nothing.
So-
I'm waiting for
I
your
don't know.
answer.
We'll see.
Have you decided yet? New shoes? or
No,
a
I'm
new helmet?
talking. I'm dragging this one out. Talking.
Okay, well, whatever.
New helmet.
I would go with new helmet.
It's harder to screw up putting a new helmet on, but you get shoes that are uncomfortable at first. That sucks.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of stuck with them because they're so
I'm
expensive.
stuck with them. We're like, oh,
There's
there's a pair of shoes I got. I don't know, one of my S-Works shoes. Put them on. We did like a 50-mile ride the first day.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a bad idea. Ended up having no issues. No issues, but not the smartest.
I don't tell you. Remember when because I didn't have new shoes for a very long time, and then I got the RX-8s and the Torches both at the same time.
Well, your shoes were so nasty.
I
They
know.
wanted them in the Cycling Hall of Fame.
I know, and I still have
Look,
them.
100 years old.
I've bronzed them. They're like baby shoes.
Yeah.
And I was happy to get the two pair of shoes at the same time.
Yeah.
That felt really good. So, I think everybody's agreeing.
Yeah.
New shoes.
Jess wants new shoes for
New
a bunion.
shoes.
New shoes. I have a
shoes.
POC and then Abus helmet.
Yeah, new shoes all the way around. Okay, last item on this week's this or that. Joey, new shop or old shop?
That's easy. I say old shop.
Really?
No, not in that aspect. I love our new shop.
Yeah. You're thinking about it from the perspective of all the headaches that you're having to do to try to get the
it's
new
not
one
headaches.
up and running.
It's definitely you put in the time and it
Yeah.
work. Like it's still going to be worth it.
Yeah.
But This is the first summer since 2006 or 5 when I started. That was not a normal bike shop summer for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know where summer is now. It's August.
Yeah.
It hasn't felt normal. I would have rather gone through the abuse of just bike shop summer and people
Yeah.
beating you down than what we just did. But hey,
I
we'll
agree.
do that next year.
Yeah. I think a year from now you'll look back on it and it's going to be an easy slam dunk new shop.
Oh yeah, no, this is we're getting there, and once we get through, the August stuff,
Yeah.
I love the new shop.
Yeah.
I had memories in the old shop, but
Yeah, but you'll make memories in the
oh
new
yeah,
shop.
I already have. I broke the toilet. No, I'm just kidding.
Why does that not surprise me?
Just kidding.
I'm going to save judgment. I'm going to do a long-term review next week of the new shop. So,
You would do long term in my camera strap. I think
Yeah.
Pete asked for it.
yeah, long-term in the camera strap. You do a long-term in the camera strap next week after having it for a few weeks, and I will do a long-term review of the new shop, but I probably will not have been there yet. So that'll work for me.
GTD style. Then we'll ask Wes.
Okay, anything else, Joey, before we shut it down?
What did Eddie? I got 4 EVT stands. I'm getting part of them
Okay.
refurbished.
Anything else before we shut it down? You got anything, Joey? Anything?
No.
Anything? Bueller?
No, I don't think it's something like we should. It's been so long. We
I
2
know.
episodes worth.
I know.
Come find me. I'm gonna hide something in the woods tomorrow. It'll be a bike part. No, I'm just kidding. Dustin Klein just did that. He hid like a really nice Silca frame pump. Up
Really?
on somewhere in Mount Washington. I don't
Did
know
like a little geocache?
Yeah, it
of,
was
like,
cool. It was a $300 pump.
That's actually really neat. That's a great idea.
Yeah, some kid was like, hey, and you start beating people with it like a baton.
Just no idea what he's got. Thanks everybody for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. This listener-supported podcast is brought to you by amazing people on Patreon and PayPal too.
Baltimore Sours.
And our show, folks, can be found wherever you find your favorite podcast. At least that's what I hope. Joey, how can folks get in touch with us?
We are on the gram, sometimes at Mid-Atlantic GTD. I'm Joey Scorchy24 if you want to
there
ask
you
me
go.
directly there.
I'm at
I probably
BMX.
won't answer your question.
Yeah.
Our website is graveltraveldirt.com. Let's see, where is it at? Our phone number is 410-231-3850 if you'd like to send us a voicemail.
Leave us a voicemail, make us laugh.
we're supposed to do voicemails.
I know. If a voicemail's really good and makes us laugh, I think it'll get aired. Otherwise, it may just go into the ether.
Actually, voicemails would be easy. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
If you're in town, want to check out the shop, let me know.
Oh, that'd be
Some
cool.
GTD swag. Come do one of our group rides. If you're a lady, come do the women's ride. If you want a fun ride, do the Saturday ride. I'm promoting rides again.
Nice.
Hardcore. I'm on the board.
Good job. Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt is recorded this week from right here in Joey's kitchen. Thanks, everybody. And Jess's kitchen, too. Not leaving Jess out.
She's in Jersey.
That's okay. I don't want to leave her out.
She did take her gravel bike to ride the gravel trail up there.
Good job. Thanks, everybody, for riding along. Until next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others.
Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Is this like the post-show where I can say we bought a Peloton now and not get ridiculed?
This is the post-show show. We
Yeah.
are live streaming, so
Yeah.
how many people? We've got 11 people. So
Okay.
Joey's got a Peloton. I think he's actually
I don't.
gonna,
It is 100% Jess's name on it.
no, you're going to wear the
No,
Peloton
we
too.
jointly own everything we have.
You are going to ride that Peloton. I know it, and you're going to get the little.
I know multiple cycling friends who have a Wahoo set up in a Peloton, and do you prefer the Peloton?
We need to turn a light on. I just looked at the live
that one
stream.
down.
It's really
Oh, you're
really dark.
Not me.
Really dark. Yeah. Why is your thing not
look
so
at the light.
dark? And I'm.
Look at your shirt. It's so dark.
True.
I'm wearing black.
I don't know. Okay.
It's your hat. Take
Maybe
your hat
that's
off.
it.
It's covered.
it
It's
is-
shadowing your face. Oh,
Is that it?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that doing it? No, I can't tell.
you need to shave your head. It'll give off more light.
All right, I'm going to shut this thing down. Thanks, everybody.
Love you,
Talk
bye.
to you next week. Oh, I don't know how to stop it. Oh, there it is.